Welcome to the Land Deal Podcast. On this episode, we're going to be diving into the September 2025 Florida land market and where buyers and sellers can find opportunities. The price gap between Florida land is so extreme. It's like comparing Manhattan to Montana. In the Keys, you'll pay $1.25 million per acre, while up in Holmes County, that same acre costs just $15,000. Let's explore this wild real estate frontier.
Those numbers are mind-blowing. It really captures these two different Floridas we rarely talk about, the glamorous coastal region and this whole other rural world most people never see.
You know what makes this even more fascinating? The way these prices shift based on size. In Monroe County, the Keys, a small lot under 2 acres costs $1.25 million per acre. But if you're looking at 20 to 100 acres, that drops to about $65,625 per acre.
It's like buying in bulk, but for million-dollar real estate, though finding a large parcel in the Keys must be nearly impossible nowadays.
Right. And look at how these metro areas create these price bubbles. Orlando's Orange County commands $175,000 per acre for small lots. That's the Disney effect rippling through the entire region.
So what do you think is driving these dramatic price differences between regions?
Well, it's this perfect storm of factors. In South Florida, you've got Miami-Dade at $450,000 per acre, Broward at $350,000, Palm Beach at $300,000. It's like this gradient of wealth moving north. But up in the Panhandle, you could buy 30 acres for the price of 1 acre in Miami.
The contrast between coastal and inland prices is just staggering. It really makes you think about what people are actually paying for.
That's exactly it. In the Keys, you're basically paying for bragging rights. But up in Holmes County at $15,000 per acre, you could actually have a working farm, raise livestock, build a real homestead. It's two completely different visions of what land means.
And these middle-range counties tell such an interesting story too. Like Alachua County with Gainesville, $75,000 per acre feels almost reasonable by comparison.
The university effect is fascinating there. You've got this educated population, stable job market, but you're not paying South Florida prices. And look at how dramatically the price drops. That same Alachua County land goes down to $16,875 per acre when you're buying larger parcels.
You know what really caught my attention? How Pinellas County doesn't even have data for larger parcels because it's so developed. There literally aren't any big pieces left.
That's like seeing Florida's future in a crystal ball. And speaking of the future, look at these emerging hotspots. Walton County up in the Panhandle commanding $175,000 per acre for small lots, same as Lee County where Fort Myers is. We're watching the next wave of Florida development in real time.
These numbers really tell a story about where people are moving and why. The Panhandle used to be Florida's best-kept secret.
And check out how the coastal premium plays out even in less developed areas. Franklin County, which is pretty rural, still commands $75,000 per acre for small lots because of that Gulf coastline. Meanwhile, just inland in Liberty County, you're looking at $18,750 per acre.
The way these patterns reflect different types of development pressure is fascinating. Urban density in South Florida, tourism in Central Florida, and this emerging market for second homes in the Panhandle.
You know what's really keeping me up at night? These patterns have huge implications for Florida's future. When you see places like St. Johns County near Jacksonville commanding $150,000 per acre for small lots, you're watching the next major growth corridor taking shape. These prices are like economic crystal balls.
That's such a crucial point about the environmental impact. These aren't just numbers. They're driving decisions that will shape Florida's landscape for generations.
And that's really the heart of it. These price patterns aren't just about real estate. They're about the future of one of America's fastest growing states. They tell us where people are moving, where development is heading, and how communities are evolving. It's like watching the future unfold through the lens of land values.